I've been trying to come on and do a little welcome video. I took my pre-workout and my Wi-Fi has, I guess with all the winds and everything that's happening, but welcome. Um, Next Friday, a week from today, is when we officially start our 3-day refresh. I just barely got my kit this week, actually. It's so cute. Um, so first off, I want you to know that I don't want you to panic. It's laid out very easily and the way they organize it, so you know that, especially if you are working like I will be, at least on Friday, I have my day one packet, and I'll just take a shaker cup. Well, this I'll probably drink before leaving, and I'll have my shaker cup with the one packet. This I'll leave for dinner when I get back home, and I'll have my foods to take with me. So it's super, super doable. What I want you to expect is I will be coming on this week, starting today, obviously, and ease us in through official day one to kind of help guide and ease ease your emotions, because it can be scary. I know when I first started my first official 30-day group, um, I was extremely intimidated and self-doubted myself. A lot of self-doubt of, could I do this? And what I want you to do is just take a deep breath and know, yes, that you can. So these are the two books that I want you to start going over on your own right now, and I will walk us through them. But the 3-day maintenance guide, um, it really has lots of great meal combinations and snack combinations to help you plan what you're going to eat for the day. And this little book is the program guide, and it lays it all out for you. Um, so the two things that I want you to start working on as we gear into it, we will be having food, but the food that we eat will be plant-based. There is no animal products in the cleanse and the refresh. Um, it's to help our body do what it needs to do. It's much easier and less taxing on our systems if we do not have to break down animal products. Um, so that is why it's a fruit and vegetable based, plant based cleanse with food. So you will have food and you will have healthy fats. So the two things that I really want you to start doing now in preparation for that is start decreasing. If you are a coffee drinker, or if you are hopefully you're not a soda drinker or a diet soda drinker or a um, energy drink, Monster, any of those yucky drinks. If you are drinking those on a regular, I want you to slowly start decreasing them, because if you wait until day one to decrease all of that, you are going to have massive withdrawals. You are going to have massive headaches. You are going to be extremely lethargic, and it's going to make it feel super, super unbearable. So now that this is the Friday before we officially start, I want you to start easing that stuff out of your system and start increasing your water, because water is going to be your best friend through this. Water and herbal tea. So start substituting if you are a huge caffeine drinker. The second thing I want you to start doing is looking at your pantry and clearing out any trigger foods that you may have. You know, if you are a salty girl, if you are the chips and pretzels and popcorn and nuts girl, unless there are raw nuts, and that would be one of your healthy fats, you know, get them. If it's a trigger food, get them out, move them away so that they're not there. It's 3 days, you can do it. If you are a sugar girl, I'm a sugar addict. Get those trigger foods out of your environment. If you have a snack drawer at work, if you have a snack compartment in your car, if you have that stuff here at home, move them, get them out. If you have a significant other who has those types of snacks, ask them for at least these 3 days if they can support you by moving them into another area of the house, so that you do not have those triggers. In the maintenance guide, there is a whole list of allowed foods. So it is on page, where does it start? Page 13. On page 13 is your food list. So that's where I want you to start looking. There are tons of vegetable options. There are tons of fruit options. Um, so I want you to take a look at that and just know that it's doable. And actually, this 3-day refresh is actually, it's recommended that you do this quarterly. So every 4 months, it's recommended that you do a 3-day cleanse of your system, because our gut is the second brain of our family, of our body, and that is where our health illuminates from. Like, that's where it all starts. If you have a healthy gut, everything is going to be able to function properly in your body. So it is really highly recommended that this is done quarterly. So that is something that I will be considering, because this is actually my first time doing it. What I have done, it was super more intensive, is this cleanse, which is the 21-day total reset, and that is actually recommended to do once a month. I did it. It is doable. It takes a lot more planning, and I felt so much lighter and more energy after the first couple of days, as your body is acclimating it to it all. But I got to tell you, the recipe books that come with that plan, the foods are delicious. You do start with some protein meals, and you ease into where it's purely vegetarian. But the meals were amazing, and and I'm not a recipe girl. I like to just throw things that I like in that are on plan, and create something. But the salad dressings are amazing. Some of those soups were amazing, and it did kind of gently force me to try foods that I wouldn't normally have purchased, and I actually did like them. So I want you to know that this is doable, okay? So I don't want you to worry about it. I will pop on tomorrow. Like I said, I haven't done this program, but I'm going to do my homework. I'm going to actually do my workout. I'm going to go to work. Even though we are closed, I'm going to see if I can get in. I have a lot of, anyway, that's a whole nother thing. I have a lot of things that I need to do over there, but we are closed because of the fires, but I'm going to see if I can get in. So the two things I really want you to start focusing on: cleaning out your home environment, your work environment of trigger foods, so that it's easier for you to stay on plan. It's only 3 days. And start decreasing any caffeine drinks that you are drinking, so that when you do start, you do not have such a hard time transitioning into that. It is expected to have headaches if your nutrition hasn't been on point, because your body is detoxing. So it is expected to be having headaches. It is expected to have low energy, because your body is working super diligently to cleanse everything out. So I will get into more of the symptomatic stuff later. I don't want to overwhelm you. So those are the two things. Decrease your caffeine, get those things out of your house, start increasing your tea, increasing your water, and get any trigger foods out. All right, guys, I'm going to get my workout in, and I will see you tomorrow with another quick tip of how to prepare for this 3 days. And you know what? It's 3 days, and hopefully, what I did want to say is, please do not expect that after this 3-day cleanse, your body is going to quickly drop 20 pounds. That ain't happening. And if you bought this kit expecting this 3-day cleanse, you were going to step on the scale and lose 20 pounds, sorry. This is just really to cleanse out your system. And if you have slacked on your nutrition, hopefully this will reboot you, so that if you are craving the sugars and you are craving the salty and you are doing the emotional snacking and eating, it's all cleansed out, and you will not have any physical things making you have cravings. You may have emotional things and mental things triggering you, but your physical cravings should be gone by then, and hopefully you are rebooted and you're back on track on your nutrition. And if you're still struggling and you are not part of one of my accountability groups, then we can talk about maybe easing you into that. But this is, you may lose weight. You may. I personally am not doing it to lose weight. I'm doing it to reboot my system and get me back on track on my sugar and not having any. Anyway, if you have any questions, drop them here in the comments for me, and I will see you tomorrow with some more info. All right, don't worry, it's super doable. All right, enjoy your day.